Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Melissa and I'm so happy that you're here today. I've been planning this video for a very long time. I am going to do a semi full face of makeup using makeup that I used to sell. So if you're interested to see how this turns out, see if the products hold up over 2.5 years, definitely keep on watching. Okay, so before I get started, I am in no way, shape, or form saying anything negative about this brand of makeup. I used to work for this company. I used to sell this makeup. I very much enjoyed this makeup. The reason I no longer sell it and I'm no longer affiliated with the company is because I personally felt that I wanted to experiment and play with all different brands of makeup, not just this one. And unfortunately, it's really difficult to do that when you're in a direct sales situation. It's tough to really experiment and play when you're trying to sell a product or using a different brand. Other disclaimer is that I have replaced some of these products that should not be used past 2.5 years, so not putting myself in danger. So I'm going to start with the primer. This is their new primer, actually. It's a mattifying face primer. This is also, if you didn't figure it out already, from the intro where I kind of teased the ooh, it's like a gel, where I teased the logo. This brand is unique. So I'm going to, this is very different from the primer that they had when I was with them. They only had one primer at the time, now they have 3. So this is a mattifying, there's a hydrating, I think, and then the regular one. This is really nice. This actually feels hydrating in a weird way. It's like a gel, but it's a mattifying primer. So next I'm going to go in with their stick foundation. So again, when I was there, this was not a product that was there when I sold the makeup. I did buy this everything on my own, and I'm going to place this all over the face. I was clearly not accepting of my true skin tone at the time of purchase because this is a little dark for me, as you can tell, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. They claim that this product is full coverage. I do have a little bit of difficulty saying that just because it's good coverage, but I wouldn't say it's full. And the reason for that is I still see some of my imperfections coming through. We're going to ignore the shade match. Did I pick up the right one? Yep. It's like oxidizing a little bit. But I do like this foundation. I feel like it does sit really nice. I feel like it's nice and hydrating. It gives you a nice dewy look when you have the right shade. This is nobody's fault. Nobody color matched me. I went and grabbed it all on my own. So that's really nice. I actually really enjoy that. I think that this gives me, and I've used this product a couple times. It's really good for filming, honestly, because it does give a nice coverage. It's just not full. I am very critical when it comes to someone saying it's full coverage because I am someone with horrible skin, so I'm gonna need something with a lot of oomph in order for me to believe that. I don't have a concealer, a powder, a blush, or a bronzer, so I'm going to do all of that off camera and come right back for the rest. The base is done. I did put my Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Bronzer and a Georgia Blush on my cheeks just to give a little bit of warmth to the face. I did notice that that was actually taking product off of my face. I did set with my normal Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair, and I did my under eyes with my Age Rewind concealer. I just feel like as I was putting the bronzer on, the foundation was coming off, which generally is not the case when I set with those products and use the brush that I use, which is a highlight brush from Eco Tools. However, it is not looking bad. So again, I'm in no way, shape, or form shaming anyone that works for that company. I did not have a bad experience. So if you're looking for that kind of story from this company, this is not the right video nor the right channel, because I'm not here to do that. But let's get into the eyes. I didn't have a brow product either, so I put on my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in medium brown. So I just popped that on real quick. And we're going to play with the eyes. So they had a couple, they're actually retiring a lot of products, which is interesting to me, but they have a lot of like pre-set palettes here. They have I think they're up to like 7, I'm not sure. I don't really follow it too closely anymore. And then they have individual press shadows as well. So I think I'm going to focus more here. I have 2 of these Z palettes full of them, as you can tell. But I really want to go in with Actually, let's try her out. So I'm going to take this individual shadow. It's called Gentle. And I'm going to take my Morphe M451. And, oh, these are really like Fallout Central. I won't remember that being the case. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight with this. I don't have a highlight from them. I mean, I do, but it's really old and it's straight up gold. They had, oh, that's kind of nice. That's like a nice natural dewy moment. They had a beach collection while I was with them, which I actually wasn't a fan of. So this is something I will say without hating on anyone. It's really hard to like, when there's a product that comes out and you're not really a big fan of it, it's hard to promote that. But I did order it because I thought I would like it, and then I just never promoted it because I didn't like it, and then I was stuck with it. So that is kind of a downfall, but that's with anything. So this is the highlighter I was talking about. It's not even available anymore, but it's like straight up gold, and I'm not about to put that on, but that eyeshadow worked really well. I even have brushes still from them, so. Okay. What I'm thinking of just genuinely doing like a neutral brown look. So I think I'm gonna go in, I don't even remember what these shades are called anymore. What are you called? Astute. I'm gonna go in with this taupey shade and then their blender brush. And then we're gonna see what happens. It is, I feel like I should like tell stories or whatever, but I do not regret going into direct sales at the time that I did. I learned quickly that it wasn't, well, not quickly, I spent a year with this company, but it was not for me. It was like changing me a little bit, and for a bad reason. A lot of people, it helps them, it gives them income when they wouldn't have it otherwise, especially now. And it really changes people for the good. I've seen really positive stories. I just wasn't one of them. I'm gonna deepen up the crease, which is this Marvelous. No, it's nonsensical. So it's just a darker brown, and I'm actually gonna use their crease brush to do it. But I've witnessed a lot of really good stories come out of my experience with the company, and you know, there's gonna be, people can say whatever they want, you know, they can say, you know, pyramid scheme, all this other things, and there is a pyramid aspect to it, but it's not like it's a hidden feature. Like, you know that when you go into it, they're very open about their pay structure, things like that. So whether it is or it isn't, you know what you're getting yourself into when you join a company. But I never had a really bad experience. I saw a lot of great stories come out of it. You know, I still actually follow some of the, you know, individuals that were in my upline. It just wasn't for me. Like, I had not gotten into makeup very much at all. Like, I was dating my husband, we were engaged, and I really didn't wear makeup. I just didn't. And then I found this company, and a girl I went to high school with was selling it, and I was supporting her, and I was grabbing things here and there, and I just really liked it. And the products are not bad, they're just really expensive. It was like realizing all of that and was a little frustrating. I was like losing my edge when it came to like promoting things, when I started to recognize that. And you know, a decent quality could come from a different palette, but I was getting kind of like slapped on the wrist for promoting other companies, quote unquote, when I was just playing and having fun with makeup. So it's very clear that you have to be careful. You have to be careful of what you're doing when you're in a situation like that, and I didn't want to be careful anymore. So that was like my reason for leaving. I'm going to keep moving along. This is Joyful. I don't know if any of these shadows are still even available, but I'm going to do my signature moment. I'm going to put some on my index finger. Find my mirror. Ha! Found it. And pop that on my lid. I will say that their shimmer shadows are so nice. Like, if you were to support a presenter and get anything, like, their shimmer shadows are so nice. But I could probably do the same look with the Morphe palette. and it would probably come out the same. But I will say I do love their shimmer shadows. I do not have a liner, but I do have mascara. So I'll do the mascara on camera. I'm going to finish up the other eye, do liner, and then I'll be right back. But overall, I'm still not hating on these shadows, man. They're just good. They're good eyeshadows. These are older. These have probably been in my drawers since I was starting. So we're probably going on over almost 2 years that I've had these. But they're still really good quality. They're still coming up pretty nice. It's just they're so expensive. Let me finish the other eye and I'll be right back. It's a nice easy peasy look as always. I scooch you guys in because I want you to see this mascara. This is really like mascara is where the company got its it's really foot in the door. They've always been pushing mascaras. They've been, you know, innovating mascaras, X, Y, and Z. I was always a fan of the mascara. However, I didn't always feel like it performed on me the way that it did other people. So I was always a little skeptical of the performance of the mascara, and then I tried other mascaras and figured out it was just me, and my lashes are kind of not they're just not my friend. But I wanted to put that disclaimer out there. So this is the Epic mascara. It's their One Step and it's in the shade black. It is not waterproof or anything, but I wanted to bring you guys scooched in so you could really see how it is. So what I don't like about mascara in general is how much you really how many layers it takes. I am not like a huge fan of that, which is why I honestly wear false lashes more often than not, because as with my pin straight hair, I have pin straight lashes. So it's a little annoying from that perspective when it comes to any mascara. It's just not my thing. I don't like putting thousands of layers. I feel like, frankly, because I don't work for the company, I can say what I want. I feel like this one's kind of hard to get off your eye, but then they came out with all of these cleansing products and makeup removers for that reason, but it's not waterproof, so it really shouldn't be that difficult to get off your eye. I don't know how to say that without probably upsetting somebody, but it works. I mean, like, I can already tell it works well. Like, I don't really need to continue thinking about it. Like, I know it's a good mascara. It clumps a little bit, but you often hear the presenters saying how they're not upset with that, or they don't mention it at all, or it doesn't clump on them. Like, that's the one thing you want to remember. Like, just because a product doesn't work for you, or it does work for somebody else, or vice versa, or whatever, doesn't make it a bad product, you know. But you also shouldn't, like, see, this eye never curls. I swear to God. It's crazy. I don't know, I'm like fighting the urge to be like, we just need more kindness in the world, but like, we do. Just because someone chooses this life doesn't mean they're bad. I will say that the company started to change me. Wow, my lashes really do look good. I'm like upset about it. There were aspects of the company that definitely turned my attitude. I was changing. And not in a good way. I was confident in myself, but I was like overconfident and almost just cocky. Like, it was kind of like I no longer cared what other people thought about me, but to the extreme. Like, if you don't want to be with me, then get out of my life. If you don't like what I'm doing, get out of my life. And like, that is not the attitude that I wanted. That's not who I wanted to be. I wanted to be someone who cared about what other people thought of me, understanding that it doesn't really matter. But I can still be in love with who I am. So I feel like I became in love with who I am, but I became in love with a version of myself that I wasn't happy with. So coming out of this company and kind of stepping back and coming into my own definitely helped me, along with a lot of psychotherapy, learn to love who I am for who I am and care what people think, but not. It's a weird concept. But I'm going to go with my lips. So this is the Plush lip liner. Yeah, so I mean, the company definitely turned me into someone I wasn't. but it definitely taught me some things about social media, and I look at people's posts a little differently now. This is the lipstick stuck up, and I mean, like, it's pretty bad. So I do not have a setting spray, so I'm going to spray this on. Cool. This is the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. Don't inhale while you use it. Anyway, so that's a full face of products I used to sell. I hope everything came out. I know I definitely talked a little bit from my heart there for a little while, but I think it's important to like kind of step back and like look at your situation and look at what you're doing, and is it beneficial to you? And when it came to this product or this brand or this company, it just wasn't for me. I did really enjoy my time there. I feel like I made a lot of connections. Unfortunately, I personally did not uphold those connections and friendships. I kind of let them go, but they were there, and it was arguably one of the most supportive companies ever. I've been in a couple of direct sales companies, so you definitely get the support of your fellow presenters. But this is good. I liked the foundation. I don't $39 like it because I know I have other products in front of me that aren't that expensive, but I would keep it on hand for like if I was going to a wedding or something like that. It's good for filming stuff, you know, there's definitely high points to it. The primer I could go here or there with. I put a lot of like glowy products on afterwards, so I don't really know how mattifying it was. Eyeshadows performed really well. The mascara performed really well. Lip products were fine. Again, it's totally just it's really expensive. These products are really expensive. If they're worth it to you, you know, they're great products. I've just been able to find stuff for a little bit cheaper elsewhere, but I still continue to support them. In no way, shape, or form was this video meant to offend anybody or upset anyone or hate on any sort of way of making money. I just wanted to kind of share a couple stories and speak my little bit there, and have a little fun with some makeup. So if you liked how this all turned out, definitely give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, ring the bell if you have not done so already, and I will see you on my next video, which should be a very fun Disney video. See ya.